That's right.
Everybody, this is Mark G with the GordonXchange.com. Right now, man, this is take two. We already did one, man, but you know we had some technical difficulties with the sound. So I'm here in the funny bone with my man Mark Gregory. How you doing, bro?
Good. How you?
Appreciate you doing this, man. You just went on there and killed the stage, as usual. Tell me what's been going on, man. What you been up to?
Man, I had a great summer. I really did. Last month, I did a lot of tour dates with my uncle, comedian, civil rights activist Mark Gregory. We did Columbus, Funny Bone. So we actually were here July 11th. We did Toledo and Cleveland Improv.
Okay.
So I did some dates for him. And you know, I've been doing a lot of writing. I got hired by Country Wayne's manager to write some websodes for him. So I wrote 9 websodes for him. And it came out great, man. I think the biggest thing that, of course it feels good to go on stage and kill it, but I think, when people respect your writing skills, you know what I mean? That's like, to me, that's one of the biggest accomplishments, because I'm not going to say anybody can be funny, but it's just another level of respect.
Right.
When people respect your people. That's one of those things that can keep you employed for a very long time.
Now I follow you on social media and everything, so I know you're constantly on the road, busy. How do you find time to write? I'm always fascinated when it comes to comedians. Where do you find the time to actually, work on the writing part?
And you know what? For me, it's really just, I think it's once you kind of just like recalibrate the way that your mind thinks, everything becomes material.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's just kind of like if I see something, so I'm really like, I'm observing. I'm one of those guys that would just go sit at the mall and enjoy myself just watching people, So for me, it just really comes from, I'm one of the people, I'm at the place where I don't make up jokes now. It's just real life. And I think that's it. Like a joke I told tonight, I said, I got to the place where after I saw 2 lesbians argue, I realized that you can't please women. And the logic in that is if another woman doesn't know what another woman wants, there's no way for men. But again, I came from a real place. I saw 2 lesbians argue. I'm just like, well, there you go.
Now, you mentioned, of course, like you said, you did some dates with your uncle, who is Mark Gregory. How is it for you? I always ask, like when I talk to Tony Rock, anybody that has comedy in the family, I like to talk to them about when you start out. How is it? Is it an advantage? Is it a crutch? Is it, how did you lean on it any, or did you kind of want to set yourself apart?
Really, for me, it was just like, oh, okay, cool. So once I got started, even now, maybe I have 3 jokes about my uncle. So at the time, I just had 1. But I never relied and depended on it. It was just like I would tell the joke. Sometimes I wouldn't tell it. But I just really, I wanted to stand on my own 2 feet. And then once people found out, they're like, oh, okay, Mark Gregory, you're cool. But comedy is one of the things, man, where you gotta carve your own lane. Because again, like you mentioned, Tony. Richard Pryor's son does comedy. And he's still grinding, but there's no, that doesn't mean anything at the end of the day.
Because even if it gets you in the door, you still gotta be funny.
You still have to be funny.
You still gotta be funny, So, with the writing aspect of it, like, what do you like to write about? Like, what's your angle? Is it like a certain thing that you're working on? Do you have like any specific projects you can tell us about that you're working on, or are you just kind of, getting all your thoughts out down on paper?
For me, man, right now, I just really have been like topical as of lately, because we got a presidential election coming in a couple months, man. So that being said, man, I got 10 to 15 minutes on the election, So I feel like I'm at a place where I just want to stay topical, you know what I mean? So, and I feel like that's what people watch the news, and you know what I mean? And it's like, if we are going through an election, or people are getting shot in the streets, why are you getting up and you just doing your material? Because we want to hear. I remember seeing the documentary Black Comedians on Black Comedy. I believe Keenan Ivory Wayne said, if you want to find out what's going on in our community, watch our comedy. And I think that's the place where I'm trying to, go further into. Of course, I got material about relationships or whatever, but I think when you stay topical, man, people love you.
I feel like you said, man, I feel like comedy definitely needs to be a reflection of what's going on. And I think that's kind of my problem with a lot of it now, even with music too. It's the same thing. It's not a reflection of our community or what's going on. So do you feel, speaking on that topic, do you feel a social responsibility when it comes to these types of issues? Because I get a lot of comedians that tell me, well, I don't talk about that. Or, that's not my thing. Or, sometimes I'll be like, well, what's your thing? You know what I mean? So do you feel a responsibility to it, or?
Yeah, I definitely do, man. I definitely do. Because, again, and I do think now, that is where that stock that I come from comes from. You know what I mean? Because, not even, my uncle, I went to Dayton public schools where, it was laden with black teachers. You know what I mean? So my freshman year in high school, I remember I had a teacher, she instilled love who you are as a black person. Like, literally, 2 whole quarters, just keep your eyes on the prize.
Oh, yeah.
So black communities like that, so that kind of just infused into my existing DNA. And, I definitely feel like it, man. But I feel like there are some comics who, and it's no knock against comics, some comics, they really just want to take the easy way. And whether it's, dick and pussy jokes, things of that nature, that is the easy way. But I feel like, again, people want to hear your perspective. I think that's the thing about comedy. No matter whether I don't agree, whether I agree or disagree, people just want to hear your perspective. And I think as long as you give your perspective and not be dogmatic, because the thing about me, when I talk about presidential candidates, I talk about Ben Carson. I talk about Trump, Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton. I talk about all of them. And people, it's a lot more powerful when you talk about everybody versus you bashing Trump for 2 minutes. Because even if it's funny, but it's like, dude, have a broad spectrum.
Because you can find humor no matter what. You can find it anyway. Exactly. So what did you do, aside from working? What did you do over the summer? Summer almost over now. Did you get to spend any chill time, family time?
I did, man. I did. Aside from working, but the good thing about comedy, man, a lot of times is sometimes work can be a vacation. Mm-hmm. So there are some shows that I've done, I did Tampa. Mm-hmm. They have a really nice condo, in the condo, so that was just chill and relaxing. Okay. But this past weekend, I did Orlando, 2 nights in Orlando, no comedy, just relaxing, just having a good time, and that's good, man. You can burn out,
I can't. When I look at the road life, and since I've been doing the comedy interviews, I realize that y'all pretty much are booked out far in advance. You already know where you're going, and so I can see how that can burn you out. So that's what I was wondering, if you get to get some of that chill time. And
this year, 2015-16 was the first year, because I'm one of the people I'll just work. But this year was the first year I was just like, you know what, man? Because as a comic, you feel like if I take this vacation, I'm missing out on this show, and not necessarily just the money, but in your head, this show is the most important. And then next week, so I just have to be like, yo, man, let's just kick it, have a vacation, have a good time.
I always ask this too, man. Who is funny to you? Where do you get your inspiration from? Who do you study? Who shapes your comedy?
I love old people. I really do.
You always talking about an old player.
Yeah, because my dad was 50 when I was born.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad was 50 and my mom was born. So I love just older people because they just give you that real raw comedy. I love street dudes too. I just love culture, period. But actual comics though, love Dave Chappelle. He's the pinnacle. Okay. Dave Chappelle.
You never ran with him being in Ohio and all that?
I've seen him, but we've never done a show together. He's at the Funny Bone all the time. He knows who I am and vice versa. Yeah, so him. I love Louis C.K.
Hilarious.
And I love Mike Epps' depiction of hood life. Yeah. But Mike, he can be kind of sketchy. Sometimes he'll kill it. And then
I feel like that's his, if he perfect that lane, nobody can mess with him. Like you said, when he kind of straight off and goes that's his pocket right there. I agree with that for sure. Okay, so Mike, you said Louis C.K.
Like Louis C.K. And then Louis C.K. And then old school, I like, man, you know what, dude? past 5 years, I've gained an appreciation for Richard Pryor. My favorite character, Blood Money. Again, another old dude, because it's the stories, man. Nobody can lie and make up a story like Blood Money.
Them feats, man. Hey, bro, listen.
Yeah.
My dad put me on it that one time. We was going somewhere, driving, and he put it on, man. I never forgot that. But I saw you setting up your table. You know, I know you're gonna have some stuff going on. Just tell the people a little bit about like your shirts and your DVDs, where they can find them, all that stuff.
Yeah, man, you can find all of my stuff. ComicMarkGreg.com. ComicMarkGreg.com. Instagram, Twitter, Comic Mark Greg.
Okay. There it is, man. Mark Gregory, we're in the Columbus Funny Bone. He got to go back to work, so we're gonna get up out of here, man. Mark G. the Gordon Xchange.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yo, it's the deal, baby. I see you.
Yeah. Still not a player, but you still a hater. Thug hater. Where my horns at?